Did you think that the only time nuclear bombs were dropped by the US was in World War II over Japan? While Hiroshima and Nagasaki remain the most infamous cases, the world has witnessed several near-catastrophic nuclear incidents since. One such event occurred on a frigid January night in 1968, over the icy expanse of Greenland, an accident that could have rewritten history. AB-52 Stratofortress, part of the U.S. military's Airborne Alert Program, soared through the Arctic sky. It carried 4 hydrogen bombs, each capable of unleashing unimaginable destruction. The world remained oblivious to the looming catastrophe until fate intervened with a fiery descent. The power of nuclear and hydrogen bombs. To understand the gravity of the situation, one must grasp the difference between traditional nuclear bombs and hydrogen bombs. The atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 used nuclear fission, where the splitting of uranium or plutonium atoms released immense energy. The Hiroshima bomb yielded about 15 kilotons of TNT, while the Nagasaki bomb yielded around 21 kilotons, both causing unprecedented devastation. Hydrogen bombs, however, operate on nuclear fusion, a process where hydrogen isotopes merge under extreme temperatures, producing exponentially greater energy. A single hydrogen bomb can yield several megatons, hundreds of times more powerful than the bombs of World War II. Such an explosion would not only obliterate entire cities but also unleash widespread radioactive fallout, contaminating the environment for decades. The flight of doom. For years, the Cold War had kept the world teetering on the edge of annihilation. The U.S. maintained a fleet of nuclear-armed bombers in constant flight under Operation Chrome Dome, ensuring immediate retaliation if the unthinkable occurred. One such bomber, designated Hobo 28, had taken off from Plattsburgh Air Force Base in New York, bound for a routine patrol over the Arctic. As the flight progressed, trouble brewed in the cockpit. A cabin fire erupted, rapidly engulfing the aircraft. The crew, battling smoke and heat, realized the situation was beyond salvation. The order was given: abandon ship. One by one, the crew ejected, parachuting into the frozen abyss below. The pilot held on as long as he could, steering the dying behemoth away from populated areas. Then, with no other choice, he, too, leapt into the unknown. If you are enjoying this story, please support us by hitting that like, share and subscribe button so that we can continue with making such content. The crash. Hobo 28 plummeted toward the Earth, slamming into the ice near Thule Air Base, the U.S. military's northernmost outpost. The impact was catastrophic, shattering the bomber and scattering its deadly cargo across the frozen wasteland. The explosion of conventional explosives aboard the aircraft sent a mushroom-like plume into the sky, spreading radioactive debris over miles of Arctic terrain. A chilling realization dawned on military officials: 4 hydrogen bombs had been on board, and now their components were embedded in ice and snow. Though a full-scale nuclear detonation had been averted, the consequences of the crash were dire. Radiation seeped into the landscape, triggering an emergency response that would be shrouded in secrecy for decades. The cover-up and cleanup. In the aftermath, the US and Danish governments scrambled to contain the disaster. Official reports downplayed the risks, but behind closed doors, scientists and engineers worked frantically to recover the nuclear cores and prevent an environmental catastrophe. Operation Crested Ice was launched, a months-long effort involving thousands of personnel sifting through wreckage under extreme Arctic conditions. The ice held secrets that could never be fully erased. Yet, despite their best efforts, one mystery remained unsolved. One of the hydrogen bomb's secondary components was never recovered. A missing piece of history, entombed somewhere beneath the shifting ice. In conclusion, the Thule incident, as it came to be known, remains one of the most chilling reminders of how close humanity has come to accidental devastation. It was a near miss, a hidden crisis buried under layers of classified reports and frozen tundra. As Greenland's ice melts with climate change, who knows what secrets may one day be uncovered?